What to do, what to do. I don't know, I wish there were a website where I could go and just sort of find the technology I was looking for. I really wish there were people who could help me find the technology I'm looking for. I have excellent news. Janaea Griffin is here to tell us exactly how to do both of those things.
Thank you, Gene, for that enthusiastic introduction. Hello, my name is Janaea Griffin. I am a technology transfer specialist, supporting contractor at NASA Armstrong Flight Research Center. I'm also an executive member on the Federal Laboratory Consortium's National Executive Board. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the role the Federal Laboratory Consortium plays in your entrepreneurial ventures and how the FLC business tool can help you take advantage of the resources that we have available on our website. What is the FLC? The FLC was formally created by Congress under the Federal Technology Transfer Act in 1986, which allowed federal laboratories to engage in cooperative research and development agreements with industry in order to negotiate licenses and also commercialize their technologies. It's composed of tech transfer professionals from all federal laboratories, their respective agencies, and affiliated organizations. There are over 18 federal departments and agencies and over 300 federal laboratories that have R&D labs. The government spends $130 to $140 billion annually to support federal R&D. The FLC's primary focus is to promote, educate, and facilitate federal labs and industry on federal technology transfer and its processes, and how you go about actually commercializing those technologies from those federal labs. These are the resources that are available on our FLC website. You'll have access to the points of contacts across all of the federal labs, their agency technology transfer offices. You'll also have information about our FLC business tool, our technology locator service, and the technologies that are available for licensing across all federal laboratories in the nation. Now I want to show you a video that really explains what the FLC is and what federal technology transfer can actually do for you.
GPS navigation is everywhere these days. Our cars, our phones, and even our watches. But did you know that GPS was originally developed by our nation's top defense laboratories for use in military operations? Thanks to a process called technology transfer, GPS has been made accessible for businesses for the last 20 years. Every day, our federal laboratories conduct exciting research, create new materials and devices, invent technologies that lead to life-saving medicines, and produce the latest and greatest in science and technology. Savvy entrepreneurs and business people, like you, have benefited from federal resources by commercializing these technologies, which helped grow their business and our economy. The federal laboratories are eager to make their ideas and inventions, even their facilities, available to all American businesses, from startups to large corporations. Imagine being able to license and sell the latest technologies from NASA, the Department of Energy, or the National Institutes of Health, or gain access to state-of-the-art federal labs for your own projects. For example, you can access Brookhaven National Laboratory to conduct testing on everything from hydrogen storage materials to metallurgical reactions. You could even partner with government scientists already conducting advanced work in your field as a launching point for your totally new concepts. Some of the most groundbreaking technologies have come out of lab partnerships and lead to more spin-offs than a technology may have originally been developed for. Memory foam, originally developed by NASA to absorb shock impact during space shuttle launches, has been commercialized into products ranging from mattresses to sports equipment and even prosthetics. A program instituted by the Department of Defense to help military commanders manage information overload has now become part of the Apple iOS we all know as Siri.
Okay, I set up your meeting for today at 4 p.m.
Start by reaching out to a federal laboratory or agency representative to see what resources they may have available. And this is where we, the Federal Laboratory Consortium for Technology Transfer, the FLC, come in. Visit our website at www.federallabs.org to find out how technology transfer can help your business succeed and ensure our continued competitiveness in the global economy.
Now that you've viewed that video, you can see that the possibilities are endless. Federal laboratories across the nation have technologies that are available for licensing to everyday people just like you, entrepreneurs. The FLC is here to actually help facilitate that process and walk you through what commercializing and licensing a technology actually looks like. The website was actually created to facilitate that exact process. The T2 Toolkit is why we are here today, FLC Business, and how it can actually help you with your startup and in your entrepreneurial ventures. So right now, I'm gonna actually walk you through the website and how you can use this to your advantage to help you license and commercialize technologies, and even use the capabilities that are at each of the laboratories. Now I'm gonna demonstrate the FLC website. So once you go to www.federallabs.org, this is the website that you will see. It gives you a little bit of information about the FLC, some of the successes of the technologies that have actually been licensed and commercialized, a little bit about our Learning Center, and of course, our T2 Toolkit. So you can access the T2 Toolkit, which has our FLC Business in it. It also has our available technologies, the Technology Locator Service, and the different types of mechanisms that you will use in order to commercialize the technology to collaborate with the federal labs. There's two ways that you can access the T2 Toolkit. The first way is by going to the top bar and just clicking on this area, or you can scroll down to the middle of this page and you'll see T2 Toolkit. Then this gives you a quick search where you're able to enter in any type of keyword or any type of capability or lab that you're looking to locate, and just click the search button and it will pop up here. Another way is just to click on FLC Business, or you can click on the Technology Locator, you can click on the different types of T2 mechanisms. So these are all clickable links. So what I'm going to take you to first is our FLC Business page. Now FLC Business is your one-stop shop for U.S. laboratory information across the nation. So it allows you to search a bunch of different categories. So these categories I previously talked about before. So you can search the specific laboratory that you may be looking for. Like I said, the technologies that are available for licensing, and then also any type of programs or funding that might be available at that specific lab. There are also facilities and equipment at each lab that you are able to utilize. So let's just say you want to search for something within the water industry. So what you would do is type in just any keyword and click the search button. Now below, you're going to see a bunch of different technologies that are listed from a multitude of laboratories. On the left side, you'll be able to click on these certain categories. So if you want to search by specific laboratory, if you want to search by the technologies that you're looking for, if you want to search for funding within the water industry, if you want to search for facilities that you're able to utilize within that industry as well, this is how you will go about doing it. So the good thing about this is that you can apply these filters, or you can turn them on, you can turn them off on exactly whatever it is that you're looking for to narrow down your search to what you want to find. So if you want to find any type of technology, let's just say, so we will uncheck the laboratory feature, we'll uncheck the funding, and we'll uncheck the facilities. So anything that you see here are all technologies that are available for licensing from federal laboratories across the nation. You have Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory here. There's also a specific technology on filtering molecules with nanotube technology. So it really just depends on the type of technology that you're interested in working with. So let's click on the first technology we see here, which is the pre-treatment solution for water recovery. So I want to know more about this technology. If you look at the quick view, it gives you a little bit of information about the laboratory that the technology comes from, and also what the technology is. So this comes from NASA's Johnson Space Center, and it gives you a little bit of information of how it was developed and tested. At the bottom here, you'll see the laboratory representative, who is the POC for you to contact in order to get more information about this technology. It also gives you the center that it's located at and also the region that it's located in. So if you want more details, it'll take you to another page, and that gives you more information about the technology, its benefits, some potential applications, and if there is any patent status or a patent number, that'll pop up in this area. But the good thing about this tab is also that you can jump to any type of funding programs that may be available with this technology and then also with this laboratory. So right now there is a program. It gives you a little bit more of information about, the competitive research that they're doing. And then if there's any type of publications, you can see that here, what type of facilities and equipment. So we're going to look at another technology, just so I can give you an opportunity to see what everything looks like. So we'll go to Sandia National Laboratories. They have a technology that is focused on power plant cooling. So, like I said, if you click on the link, it'll take you to the actual page, and it gives you information about the technology, some benefits, potential applications. And then over here to the left, if you want to go to funding programs, it gives you some of the programs that are available through the Technology Ventures Corporation. These are also facilities and equipment that are available for use at Sandia. So there are a bunch of different ones here, and it really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. This also gives you a little bit more detail about the actual laboratory and what some of their technical areas of focus are. The laboratory representative here is Jackie Kirby Moore. So this is all of her information. And if you had any questions about licensing, commercialization, any type of technology that was available, she would be the person to talk to. So we're going to go back to our FLC business page. Now you can use this page specifically to look up if you want to do like a quick search, if you want some advanced features. This will allow you to actually whittle down the technology disciplines. So let's just say we want to look at the water technologies within the defense industry. We want to focus on the Department of Defense. And let's just say we want it to be in the Far West region. So we'll click on Submit. Now these are all the laboratories that are within that area. Now if you don't really see anything in orange, that's because there are no technologies within that area. So it kind of gives you kind of like a brief overview. The one cool thing about the features is it really allows you to hone in on the specific technology that you're looking for, or the specific funding program, or the specific facility that you're looking for. They also break it down by the technology discipline, by the specific agency, by the state or region that you're in. Now, this is a one-stop shop for you to utilize as a resource. But let's just say that you kind of don't have time to be doing this. So another cool tool that we have is called our Technology Locator Service. So the Technology Locator Service basically provides you all of that same resource and information, except it allows you to communicate with a person that will help you navigate this service. So all you will do is go onto the Technology Locator Service page. You'll put in a request form. The online request form link is here. And then you'll basically give them information about the type of laboratory resources or technologies that you're interested in looking for. And they will put you in contact with the laboratory representative who meets those needs, or point you in the direction of someone who can better help you decide on what you're looking for. So this is the request form. You just fill out your name, your organization, and answer a few questions that will help us guide you towards the technology that you're looking for or the facility or capability that you're looking to use. So you give a little bit of information about the problem that you're facing, the desired results that you're looking for, maybe what you're expecting to get from the laboratory, and then also any type of timeline or anything that you have. And then you just click the submit button. Now this form will go directly to our technology locator service. Once you've figured that out, then what's next is our T2 mechanisms. Now our T2 mechanisms tab basically gives you information about all of the different type of mechanisms or agreements that we use in order to collaborate with industry. There are 4 types of different agreements that we use in order to collaborate, or if you want to use the facilities, if you would like to license the technology, or there are a bunch of other additional options as well, because not every federal laboratory uses a cooperative research and development agreement. NASA uses what is called a Space Act agreement, and that's their authority that they've been given to partner with industry. So if you click on these tabs, it just gives you a little bit more information about the type of agreement. Now the collaboration agreement, which is the CRADA, Cooperative Research and Development Agreement. A lot of federal laboratories use this agreement to actually partner with industry. Then there's also the facility use. There are a multitude of facilities at these federal labs that are available for use by industry. And this is just another agreement that we use to help facilitate that. Now, the technology license gives you access to the technologies that have been created at these federal labs. Most of these technologies are patented, so this gives you the opportunity to enter into a license agreement with the federal lab in order to take those technologies and commercialize them into everyday products. So the one thing that the T2 Toolkit does is it allows you to have access to technologies at federal labs across the nation. It also walks you through the process of licensing those technologies so that you can commercialize these technologies into everyday products. So the first step is to actually go onto the website and identify your research and development needs. Do you want a technology that you're going to be able to integrate into your existing products, or are you looking for a technology that you would need to actually further develop along? The federal laboratories have a wealth of facilities that enable you to do this. The next step is to actually go onto the website and search those laboratory resources. So once you've identified the lab that you're looking to work with, you would actually go on and identify the resources that you're looking to utilize. Once you find the technology or the resource that you're wanting to utilize, then you will look to see exactly how you're wanting to partner. So do you want to collaborate? Do you want to license the technology? Are you looking to just use a facility? The next step is to actually assess how you're going to commercialize the technology. The first thing that you'll need to do is contact a laboratory representative at the specific lab that you've chosen. Once you do that, you'll need to negotiate what that path to an agreement looks like. And they'll walk you through that entire process. At the end, you will be able to actually commercialize a federal laboratory technology. Overall, the FLC wants you to know that you have access to technologies across the nation that have been developed with federal dollars. These technologies are used in everyday lives, and we want you to be those entrepreneurs to license these technologies and create commercial products out of them to build the economy and help stimulate innovation and help to grow it.